So today's topic is parent to child, and if time permits, we will cover child to parent also.
Okay.
So first, let's analyze what do we mean by parent to child and child to parent.
So is a part of decoratives?
No, it is a different topic. I'll explain you the why we are learning this.
Okay.
So let's say this is our LWC component, okay, and what we are going to do is we will say this is our parent component, and we would like to embed a child component inside it. Okay, so let's take for example, we have a we are type we say how to delete it. So let's say we have a button here, okay, and in a parent component, which is the bigger one, and we have a child component. Two components we will have to create, two LWC component, okay, and we will be embedding one component inside another component. Okay. Why? There might be a need. Let's say we have a button, and what we want is whenever we click on this button, we want some text to get displayed here. Okay, and some logic will connect both the components, and if some action is done in the first component, that is parent component, reaction would be observed in the second component. Okay, so you will say that, okay, what is the need of this component? If we can state in one only component, if we can have button and we can have text box also, that clicking this button should display me some text. That is what we did with template if else, correct? So what is the need of this child component? So what will happen? Let's say we have one more component. So we can reuse this child component inside this one also. What it will do, it will help us in reusing an existing component. Okay. That day I showed you one of the real-time example where when I was typing something, it was giving me options. Giving me drop down.
Right.
So that component which was giving me drop down was a reusable component. Basically, I have created it for some other project. Then I reused it in my latest requirement. Okay. So the purpose which parent to child or child to parent, embedding one component inside another component will solve is reusability. Okay. One is reusability. Second is that it will make the coding stuff also distributed into different components. So our code won't be messy. Okay, if we are writing a lot of codes in real-time scenarios, so if we create a separate child component which can have some logic and a parent component which will have some logic, so our coding will also be minimized in individual component. But still, the major factor why we use parent to child and child to parent is reusability of components. Okay, you will understand more when we will do an example. Okay, so let's start with it. So what will happen in this case? What is happening when we are clicking this button? Its reaction is going here. Okay, this will be called parent to child data transfer, or you can say any reaction. Okay, and let's say if we have a button here, and we want that whenever we click on this button, something should get popped up here in the parent or something like that. In this case, the reaction is not this direction, it is in this direction. Okay, so this will be called child to parent communication. Okay, parent one will be the outermost one, okay, the bigger one, and the child one will be the smaller one, which we will be embedding. And how do we embed two components within each other? We will see.
It's normal LWC or something related to Salesforce?
No, it is part of LWC only. We are creating LWC component only.
No, general LWC or is a part of Salesforce related LWC? That's what my question.
LWC is only specific to Salesforce. No other language has LWC. Are you talking about JavaScript?
No, I'm talking about Apex and all.
No, Apex. See, Apex we are not going to touch today and tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, we will be starting with Apex.
Okay.
Right now, we don't have anything related to Apex.
Okay.
So yes, definitely. When we will be bringing Apex, then also we can utilize it in this parent to child, child to parent.
Mhm.
So I'm creating two components. First one is parent component. Different. Okay, it was already there. So I'll create a different name. Parent component.
Why you didn't check that is exposed?
Yes, we have to check it. My mistake.
Okay.
Parent component 2, I'll say, because I already have one. So, and I'll be creating one more component. I'll name it child component. So parent component will be which one? This bigger one. Okay. And child component will be this one, small one. So we will see how we can link two components. So first of all, in parent component, let me define the lightning card. Won't give title for some reason. So this is going to be my parent component. And what I will do, I'll create a div and a border with it. So and I'll give a border here for this div. So how do we give inline CSS using style tag? Okay. And for to give border, we have something called border tag. And we have to give the border size. So it is 1 pixel and it should be of solid. And let's say it should be of red color. So this is the way we can give styling to our div tag. Okay. So I'll mention inside parent component. And what I will do, I'll want to take it to the center. So take it to the not center to give some margin. So SLDS class I will be using. And round we used to give margin from all the 4 sides. So I'm using that. So let's see what it has built. First we'll see the UI part, then we will go to logic building. So,
Pratik, can I continue after 5 minutes? I have to. I'm getting some important call.
yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.